Hello children, these are stories read by Grandma. I'm reading you a story from my favorite author, Enid Blyton. Can you see this book? It's called 7 O'Clock Tales. Well, I'm reading you a story, The Little Fat Dormouse. There was once a fat dormouse who lived in a cozy home in a hedge with his mother, father, and 4 brothers and sisters. His name was Pitter-Pat because his feet went pitter-patting like rain along the bank of his home. Pitter-Pat didn't like being a dormouse. He was small, too small, he thought. Why couldn't I be a big like a rabbit or have sharp claws like a cat? Then he would be somebody. He thought he was much cleverer than his family. He was always laughing at them and telling them they were stupid. At last his brothers and sisters turned him out of the nest and said, "If you are so clever, go and find another home. Let us know when you have made your fortune and we will come and admire you. But until you have done something great, leave us to ourselves." Pitter-Pat was very angry. He picked up his little bag and set off, vowing to himself that he would soon show his brothers and sisters what a clever fellow he was. He would be a cow or a horse or even a sheep or a weasel. He could find one and would teach him all the tricks. Soon he came to a field. In there were some sheep grazing, and Pitter-Patter went up to one of them. "Madam," he said politely, "I'm a clever dormouse, but I would like to be a sheep. Will you tell me how?" "Certainly," said the surprised sheep, looking at the tiny dormouse. "Can you baa?" Pitter-Patter tried. He could squeak, but he could not seem to baa. "Well, never mind," said the sheep. "You must grow wool on your back." "But that would be too hot," said the dormouse, "in the summertime." "You must grow wool if you want to be like us," said the sheep. "I don't think I will be a sheep," said the dormouse, and he scurried away, thinking that sheep must be stupid to wear wool in the summer. Soon he came to where a rabbit nibbled grass outside its hole. "Sir," he said, "I'm a clever dormouse, but I would like to be a rabbit. Will you tell me how?" "Well, you must learn to make a great home, burrows under the ground," said the rabbit. "You must use your paws like this to scrape up the earth." The rabbit scraped a shower of earth up and it fell all over the dormouse. "That's a stupid thing to do," said the dormouse angrily. "Look how dirty you have made me." The rabbit took no notice. Then he went on. "You must grow a short, fluffy, white bobtail like mine. It acts as a danger signal to anyone when I run to my hole. My friends see my bobbing tail and run too." "My tail is much better than yours," said the dormouse scornfully. "I don't think I will be a rabbit." He ran away thinking what a stupid creature the rabbit was, covering him with earth like that and talking about bobtails. He came to a pond where, after a while, and saw a fine white duck squatting beside the water, basking in the sun. He went up and bowed. "Madam," he said, I am a clever dormouse, but I would like to be a duck. Will you tell me how?" First you must quack like this, said the duck. And she opened her beak and quacked so loudly that the dormouse was half frightened. He opened his mouth and tried to quack too, but the sound he could make was a little squeal. And then said the duck, "You must swim like this." She flopped into the water and splashed all over the watching dormouse, soaking him to the skin. "You silly, stupid duck, look what you've done," she cried in anger. "You've nearly drowned me. Oh, you'll have to get used to be wetting if you're going to be a duck," quacked the duck merrily. "I don't think I will be a duck," called the dormouse and hurried away. "Silly creature," he thought, "splashing me like that." A grunting noise made him stop. He looked under the gate and saw a large fat pig in the sty. Ah, how big and fine he looked! The dormouse crept under the gate and spoke to the pig. "Sir," he said, "I am a clever dormouse, but I would love to be a pig like you. Will you tell me how?" "Can you grunt like this?" said this surprised pig, and grunted in such a vulgar manner that the dormouse was quite disgusted. "I shouldn't wish to make such a rude noise as that," he said, his nose in the air. The pig grunted again and began to root about in the mud and in his sty so roughly that poor Pitter-Patter was sent head over heels into a dirty puddle. "You must learn to root about like this," said the pig, twinkling his little eyes cheekily at the dormouse. "Oh, did I upset you?" The dormouse picked himself up out of the mud and looked angrily at the pig. "I don't think I will be a pig," he said. "Huffily, nasty, dirty, ill-mannered creatures." The pig laughed gruntingly, and the dormouse pattered off. He wouldn't be a dirty old pig after all. Outside the farmyard, he met a sharp-nosed rat. The rat was eating potato parings, which he had pulled from the rubbish heap. The dormouse watched the rat and noticed his clever, sharp eyes and the way in which he held the food in his front paws. Here was a clever fellow, to be sure. Not stupid like the rabbit and the sheep. Not wicked like the duck. Not dirty like the pig. He would be a rat. "Sir," said the dormouse, going nearer, "I am a clever dormouse, but I would like to be a rat. Will you tell me how?" "Certainly," said the rat. "Can you squeal like this?" He squealed shrilly, but the dormouse opened his mouth and squealed too. "Not so bad," said the rat. "Now, can you hold food in your paws like I do?" The dormouse tried and found he could do it easily. He was delighted. Yes, he would certainly be a rat. "What else must I do?" he asked. "You must learn to pounce on your victims like this," said the rat, and he leapt on one side. "See, this is how I catch a young bird. And see, this is how I pounce on a frog. And see, this is how I pounce on silly little dormice." He leapt at the astonished dormouse, but Pitter-Patter gave a frightened squeal and fled for his life. Down a mole-hole he went and into a maze of small tunnels. The rat followed him, hungry for dinner. The dormouse skipped aside into a tiny hole. He knew of hoping that the rat would pass before he guessed he was there. The rat did pass, and at once Pitter-Patter turned and fled back the way he had come, never stopping once until he had got back to his own cozy home again, high up in the hedgerow. As he scrambled into the big round nest, all his sisters and brothers cried out in surprise, "Oh, here's the clever one back again. Have you made your fortune?" "No," said the dormouse, hanging his head. "I haven't made a fortune, but I have made a lot of mistakes. I'm not clever. I'm very stupid. Forgive me and let me live here again with you." So his family forgave him, and the little dormouse lived happily in the hedgerow. It is best to be what you are, he thought. I'm glad I'm a stupid little dormouse. Wasn't that lovely? Yes. Okay, bye-bye for now.